All right. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Starting off with our sky cam view out in Bushland. One of my favorite views, I must say, because you get to look out east and you'll notice that beautiful sunrise. What a treat. And you can even notice a plane taking off right above us at this hour. Beautiful, beautiful way to start the day. Lots of yellows and oranges as we start off the official start to oh my goodness, to meteorological fall, second day, um, and just a beautiful start to the work week. As many of you guys were off yesterday, kids were off as well. Now everyone returning to their regular schedules. What a way to start the day. Taking a look at our other sky cam and Follett, what you'll notice here is, yes, a beautiful sunrise, but you'll also note some hindered visibility in the background as well this morning over portions of some of our counties. But in terms of September, let's take a deeper dive into what to expect. We'll notice a couple of interesting stats. So, first off, our highest temperature recorded in September came at 105 degrees, September 7th, back in 2023. But our latest 100-degree temperature came September 19th, 2024 at 100 degrees. So last year we were cooking at 100 degrees back in September 19th. Our coldest temperature, though, came September 30th, 30 degrees back in 1984. Our earliest 32-degree temperature came, or 32-degree or below temperature, came at 31 degrees on September 21st, 1983. And then the most rain we've ever received on in September came September 21st, 1900, 3 inch, just shy of 3.5 inches of rain. So interesting stats as we take a look at September and what's yet to come. Also, fun fact, we also will lose about an hour or 60 minutes of time throughout September. So our sunsets are getting earlier. So all you summer lovers, soak in the what's left of some of our later sunsets because the time is quickly fleeting. But taking a look at our temperatures right now, sitting at 59 degrees, we do have the sunrise, so clear skies. The wind's still coming out of the north and our dew point sitting at 58. Taking a look at our temperatures across the board, mainly in the 50s and 60s. Boise City on the border of sitting, almost creeping toward sub 50 degrees, 52 degrees right now in Boise City, 56 in Clayton, and 60 for Pampa, and 59 for Dimmitt at this hour. But some of our milder spots are going to be further southwest over portions of Childress and Paducah, coming in at 66 and 67 degrees. Now, as you start your day, you'll notice those cooler conditions. You might consider grabbing a light jacket or a sweater before you head out the door this morning. But as we head into the evening or afternoon, we'll have to shed that extra layer. Temperature is rising modestly into the lower to mid 80s across the region thanks to that sunshine. Taking a look at some of that hindered visibility, Pampa down to 3 miles. Perryton sitting at 7, and earlier we were looking at Follett. That's going to be up here over eastern portions of Lipscomb County. They're also going to be hindered in terms of their visibility as well. Now let's take a look at our modeling for the rest of today. We'll notice calm and pleasant conditions, although can't rule out some isolated storms trying to develop over portions of eastern New Mexico. Those should fizzle out as the night continues. We'll dry out. Waking up tomorrow, temperatures again fairly cool in the 50s and 60s across the board. We'll have temperatures rise into the upper 80s, lower 90s. It's been a while since we've been above average in terms of temperatures, let alone in that 90-degree range. But that as that front comes through, will cool back down. Also might trigger some isolated thunderstorms in some of our northeastern counties as well. As we head into Thursday, temperatures in the 60s to begin your day. We'll warm up nicely again toward 90 degrees later Thursday evening. You might notice that cold front to our north. Well, we'll talk about that in just a bit. But in terms of our severe outlook, not looking at much for today, just general thunderstorms over portions of eastern New Mexico. But tomorrow we do have a marginal risk that's posted for some of our northeastern counties. That'll include Beaver and Texas County, as well as Lipscomb and Ochiltree as well. That's going to be marked for half-dollar sized hail, winds up to 60 miles an hour, and flooding is going to remain fairly isolated, especially with some of those stronger storms that do develop, especially if they are slow movers, kind of stall out. That could be cause for some concern. But overall, I think most of us will be fairly dry. So looking at your forecast for the next 36 hours or so today, we'll have cooler conditions in the lower to mid 80s. Temperatures tonight bottoming out in the upper 50s, lower 60s. And tomorrow will warm right back up, warmer to today, above average, back up into the lower 90s. Now, to our next weather maker, we have a lot of moving parts going on. Right now, we're under a ridge of high pressure that's been protecting us. That'll weaken as the week goes on. Then we'll have a cold front kind of move through. Looks like this might have updated recently because as that cold front moves through, we'll have some monsoonal moisture kind of move into not just monsoonal moisture, we'll have a mix of monsoonal moisture, but also tropical moisture, what's left over from a disturbance in the Pacific. That'll wedge its way through portions of the Southwest, and that'll give us some rounds of rain over the weekend. So, yes, another unsettled and cooler weekend in store for us. Taking a look at your 7-day tracker, you'll notice just that. Temperatures in the 80s today before warming up above average for Wednesday and Thursday. Mostly pleasant conditions. Friday, though, we do have that front moving through. It'll be a backdoor cold front, is what we call it, as it moves from the north and it comes from the northeast and making its way in a southwesterly direction. And again, that'll cool us down over the weekend, keeping us in the 70s. While I have us in the upper 70s, wouldn't be surprised if that gets revised even colder as additional information continues to come in. And especially with that unsettled weather coming through, yet another soggy and dreary weekend in store for us paired with those cooler conditions, but that makes it all the more worthwhile to enjoy and savor the weather that we're experiencing today, tomorrow, and even on Thursday, again, before that cold front and tropical moisture make its way through. So I hope you all have a great rest of your day, staying weather aware, and also be sure to join us for our 11 a.m. show. If not, be sure to join Matt later on today at 5 p.m.